always very proud to say where you come from. Like nowadays, to digress from the topic, there was a marriage alliance in one of our relatives, and she just called up my mom, and she said, my son is got engaged. And my mother asked, okay, who's the lucky lady? The daughter-in-law. The first line, she said, she's from Cognizant. Then I just laughed. My mom was sharing. She's just a 10th class girl, home girl from a village. She just asked me, what's Cognizant, son? So the situation nowadays, we just talk more about our companies more rather than what we are. The mass education in India has made every citizen to identify with something which is not what they are all about. I just want to quote one famous man who quoted it. We have got to pick up the pace because the world has gotten competitive. The Chinese, the Indians, they are coming at us. They are coming at us hard. Their kids watch a lot less TV than our kids do, play a lot fewer video games. They are in classrooms a lot longer. This was quoted by Barack Obama in his speech, which was met with a thundering applause by the people of Wisconsin. Recent reports of the quality of education in India can set some of his fears at rest. You can just worry about the China thing. Because when you go to Wikipedia, whenever we get a topic in a debate or anything, for the first thing, the brand site, we just go to Google and just type it. As usual, as anyone does, I did. And mass education, the word, I typed in Google. And the first third link I got was a Wikipedia link, the encyclopedia which we regularly refer. And it gave a single line. Mass education system refers to a massive educational system funded by the government to educate people on state's interest. These are very important, the last three words, on state's interest. An educational system is always in place to educate people in a proper manner. But a mass education is educating people on state's interest. So, in my conversation with you guys for the coming 3 minutes, I will discuss the speech should be divided into three parts. The main areas are the one, government or the system which runs it, the next, the children, and the third most important part is the teachers, who we respect very much. Nowadays, I see lots of teachers here. One of my friends is a teacher in an international school now. I'm very proud to have in my team. The first thing, which comes to any person mind in India or from a younger age, we are always taught to blame someone else. I have a younger one. We used to play with small toys, and one of the toys I used to play small games in the house, and one of the toys just falls and it just gets broke. And my mom just shouts from kitchen, and I just say, the younger one did. From a younger age, we are taught to put the blame on someone else. The first thing comes to our mind is to blame the system, government. The state is worried about itself more than the children in the country. They are not taught, here refers to children, the skills of critical thinking that would serve them well as citizens in a free society. Mass education focuses upon memorization and scoring well in exams. They do not promote independent actions. Every student is virtually taught the same thing in especially the same way. Especially the history and economics, most of it is untrue. And they are programmed to be unquestioning conformists and mindless consumers of goods and propaganda. If you think different, you are labeled as different in the society and you will be used as suspicion and contempt. We are getting nice jobs, we are doing lots of work, but I can term, the slave is a term, a slave is not a person who gets paid. But nowadays, India is making people who are paid slaves, who just accept the things as what they are. And we are made habituated not to ask questions. If somebody starts asking questions, he becomes a rebel, he becomes a fan of Che Guevara, or he should not be in the society, he should be in the jungles. So, I feel we should start asking questions. From a younger age, if you treat a